Hey everybody, it's Lynn. Good morning. It's very early here for me. It's about 6 a.m. But anyway, I promised you a herringbone rope, and I'm here to do that with you. But you guys, I went to Michael's yesterday because I don't know, I have addiction problems with beating stuff. No, I actually went because I wanted some gold potato chip spacers. So I went there just for this. But I don't know about you, but I can't seem to walk into Michael's or Joann's for one thing. But I saw a couple of things while I was there that I wanted to show you guys because I think they're just really neat. I bought two different chains. This is one of them, and I love this. I want to make a necklace with this and then hang the beads, little beads, off of the rings on the sides. I think that would look really good. So that was one thing that I just couldn't resist. And that chain was only $3.99, so I thought it was worth it. Next, I bought another chain. This is like an oval-shaped Rolo chain. This was $3.99 also, and you get 60 inches on this one. The other one, you get 24 inches. But anyway, this kind of chain is so nice for bracelets, and especially if you want to do a charm bracelet. But now, let me show you my other pretties because I fell in love with these. I couldn't resist them. They are resin, but I don't care. Look at this. Look at these beautiful red rose beads. The hole, you can see, goes through the bottom. Y'all probably already know what I'm going to do with this. But then they had these small ones. I mean, look at you guys. I'm just enamored with these. Look what a cute bracelet this will make. I mean, isn't that sweet? So anyway, I'll do that another time, but I had to show y'all those. Okay, getting back to our herringbone rope. We are going to do a very, very simple one today. I'm going to show you the technique. And then another time I'll do one that's a little bit bolder and a little more complicated. But for now, I want to show you this because it makes a great bracelet. It makes a great chain to hang a pendant on or something like that. So what I'm using, I have a size 11 beading needle, and I have some gold S-line thread. It's size D. These are size 60 seed beads that I got at Hobby Lobby. They're bead treasures. They're not Toho or Miyuki or anything, but they're perfectly fine for herringbone. So just watch, like, see how different these two beads are. You don't want to use this bead. See the shape of it? Well, how it's kind of like a cylinder and the other one is round. I am going to call out beads like that because it will mess up the way the chain sits. So, just watch for those. Don't pick them up. Okay, start out. Oh, as far as the length of the thread, I just have an amount that's comfortable enough for me to work with. Herringbone is thread thirsty, so you're going to have to add a thread no matter what. So don't worry about it. Just use as much as you can work with, and we will do, I'll show you how to add and tie off your thread. So pick up 4 beads, bring them down to the end, and leave yourself maybe like a 6 or 8 inch tail. Okay? Then go back up through the first 2 beads that you added. And what we're doing is we're pulling these into to sit side by side like this. Okay? Go back down through the 2 beads that you're not coming out of. Okay? And then back up through the side with the tail. We're just setting ourselves up to start adding. Okay, I always reinforce the last 2 rows of beads. Okay, now we're ready to do herringbone. With herringbone, you pick up 2 beads, always. You're coming out of this bead. we're going to go through the other side. Go down one bead and pull. Force those beads to sit right, like so. Now, notice you are now coming out of the second bead on this side, going down. So to set up for your next stitch, go across right here and up through two. Pull. Okay, this is what it should look like. Okay, pick up two beads. Just watch, kind of make sure they're somewhat close to the same height. Okay, go down one. Pull it down, up two. Okay, pick up two beads, down one, up two. That's how hard herringbone is, you guys. Okay, and you see how the beads kind of sit, not really in a V, but somewhat in a V. The smaller beads make a stronger V. I wanted to use these big beads, hoping I could show you better what this is supposed to be. I'm only going to do a few of these, and then I am going to switch over to size 11s. But I wanted to get you started. Uh, you can use whatever size beads you want, whatever brand, whatever color. I mean, you have complete creative control. And we're just going to make a chain that's long enough, just like this. And it's so easy, y'all. Go down one, pull them down, and you see, here's your thread right here. And you see, that's why we go up two, because when we add a stitch, we're adding on a bead. So we can't just go back through one. It won't put us in the right place. We have to go back up through two. Just like that. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm going to go off screen and start my 11 O's, and I'll be back and show you how to put on thread. Okay? So you guys get started on it, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, guys, it's been an interesting little morning here. I started out with the size 11s, and I didn't really like how it was going to look. It wasn't going to be bold enough for what I wanted. So I scrapped that and started again with these size 6 beads. But I want to show you how to add thread. So this is the thread, my working thread that I was uh, working with. And you can see I've left that right in place because I just haven't tied it off yet. And the reason I do that is so I know which end is what. I mean, that's really the only reason. But I have threaded myself more thread. And I forgot to mention to y'all, when you take the thread off the spool, stretch it before you start beading with it, unless it's Fireline. If you're using Fireline or Wildfire, one of those kind of threads, you won't need to stretch it. But if you're using Nymo or Eslon or any of those, it's a good idea to give your thread a good stretch before you start your project. Okay, all I'm going to do is take my needle and come up through a bead somewhere down in the body, about an inch and a half below where you are now. And we're going to do this very much like we do peyote. And again, down here, I'm going to leave enough of a tail to sew it in. So what I'm doing is I'm turning around here. I'm going to go down through maybe 3 beads. Okay, and then back up through 3 beads. Okay, And I'm going to keep doing this and work my way up to where I need my thread to come out. Just grabbing, maybe 2 beads at a time or something like that. Just keep weaving back and forth until you yank on this thread and it doesn't come out. We're still coming out, so we're not there yet. You just keep weaving through them. Um, if you are okay with it, you can tie a half hitch knot. I don't because they can show. And I really don't want to call attention to anything specific, if you understand what I'm saying. I hope that makes sense. I'm afraid if I put a knot, you'll be able to see it. And I just don't want that. Now, as you can see, I'm yanking on that pretty good, and it's not going to come out. See, here's my tail, and here's my working thread. Yanking it, it's not going anywhere. So I'm going to go around a couple more beads, and then I'm going to move my thread up to where I need it, where my existing working thread is. Okay. We are almost there, y'all. And then all you do is you just keep going till you get it to the length you want it. I'm going to do one more change of direction, and then I'm going to go ahead and start beading again. Be careful that you don't get your thread crossed anywhere. Okay, we're ready to continue. Just keep going, picking up your 2 beads, going down 1 and up 2. And then I will come back and show you how I'm going to put the clasp on. Okay? It definitely moves a lot faster with a bigger bead, y'all. These look real pretty with size 8 beads too. These 6s are a little bit bigger than I would like, but I don't have any size 8 gold seed beads. Or, well, I don't have enough to make what I'm making, put it that way. I should have picked some up, and I didn't do it. Okay, guys, well, I'll let you get back to it, and I'll get back to it, and I'll be back in a little bit to show you how to put your clasp on. Okay, guys, I finally got it to the length I need it. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to end this piece. So I'm coming out here at the end. I've threaded my needle onto the tail thread here. And I'm going to pick up just a few size 11O seed beads. What do I have here? I have 7 size 11 seed beads. I'm going to pick up this big jump ring, and I'm going to come down through the opposite side of where the thread comes out. I'm going to go down about 4 beads. Okay, pull. Ooh. Okay, and now all we're going to do is just wind this around to tie it off like we do, going in and out of beads, changing direction at least 3 times. And then I will have to go and sew in all of these threads, where I've added an ended thread. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go off and finish that, and I'll be right back and show you what it looks like all put together, okay? All right, so stand by. Okay, guys, well, here it is. I did have to redo our little rivoli. I just couldn't handle it the way it was. And as you can see, I went back and did it in all gold beads and put purple, 2mm purple pearls on it. Couldn't get that word out. Okay, and of course I put on a lobster claw and our jump ring and stuff, and now we have it. Okay, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll be a design that you might tackle on your own. I also wanted to show you, I don't know if you remember or not, but I showed you in these beads how there was a bead that was kind of a weird shape. Well, I found another one like it and threw that in here so you could see how much difference it makes. It's in the back, so it's not going to show, but I just wanted you to see what a difference there can be in those seed beads and why you really have a hard time using any of these beads in bead weaving. You almost have to go with something that is very uniform, like a Mayuki or a Toho, something like that. So, all right, guys, again, there's a shot of our little rivoli all done up. Now, when I redid it this time, I only did one row of 15s on the front because it captured the stone just fine that time. It really is funny how that can happen. It's almost like some of the rivolis are maybe just a little bit different in size or something. I don't really know. But anyway, I am going to leave in the description some information for you about the number of delicas it takes to bezel rivolis of a certain size. So I'll put that down below for you. And if you want to try this out on your own, please do. I want to thank you all for watching. We're getting close to doing our giveaway. We're only a little more than 100 away from that. And I have decided that I will do a giveaway of a piece that we've made. I'm not sure what that is. I'll probably give you a choice of three if you win. And I'm also going to do a giveaway of a stash clearing gift, we'll call it. I'm going to pull some things out of my own stash and send to you. And for that, I will ask your favorite color and see if I can put together something for you like that. So, all right, y'all, have a great rest of your day. Please take good care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.